This episode is going to be a little bit different because instead of me interviewing the specific artists performing, I have some guests who deal with gospel rap artists in various ways. Let me introduce me to my guests today. We have Jennifer Repress and Alicia Simon.
Yes.
And Tamara Roberts.
Yes.
All from Florida. I told them they called the Florida Reds because no, they're not. Don't worry, they're not a singing group. Welcome, ladies, to the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Now, the reason I'm glad you were in town is because you and I know a gospel rap artist, Ballistic,
yes,
and who I'm having on the show is very near future. But something he was sharing with me that I didn't really realize when I actually was putting on the gospel rap greatest hits was the plight of the gospel rap artists in terms of, he was saying, well, a lot of the gospel rap artists are thinking about going back to secular rapping because they're getting no love from the gospel world, so to speak. So can you tell me something about that struggle that they're dealing with?
Well, right now, Ballistic and I, we've been speaking in reference to the Gospel Rap Alliance. And basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to get those prisoners, those Christians that have been converted from the streets, walking around, they're attending church, they're trying to fit in, but they're finding nowhere to fit in. And the problem is that they're expressing themselves differently from what the traditional gospel singers and songwriters express themselves. So what we're trying to do, we're letting them know that you don't have to express yourself only by just singing traditional songs. There's also a way to express yourself through rap, and a lot of them are able to relate to the rap. So we have an alliance all the way from California, via Texas, via Mississippi, via Atlanta, Georgia, and of course Fort Myers, Florida itself, where us three young ladies are from. So we're just trying to make that connection with all of those that's out there having the struggle and don't know where to break through. And we want to be that avenue to break through and even have them back here on your set one day.
Well, that's great because, you know, I'm glad you mentioned that about testimony with the prison ministry, so to speak, because we had, those of you who watched the show, we had a young man named Young Prodigal, and another one, Holy Ghost Warrior, and both their testimonies were about one had a prison sentence dropped miraculously.
Yes.
He was told he's going to be there for life, and all of a sudden they found evidence that he wasn't even supposed to be there.
God is
and he's now the Holy Ghost Warrior.
Yes, yes.
Young Prodigal, similar, he was asked to write a rap song for a play while he was in prison, and he said, well, I'll just write something down. He didn't know he didn't think he knew what he was doing. God knew what he was doing.
Exactly.
But he wrote the rap. It ended up being a hit song in the play, and then he's been writing gospel rap ever since. And so that's true in terms of everybody has a testimony, and especially sometimes when they're in prison, they think that they have nothing to say.
Yes.
Exactly. But that's where the strength is.
Well, they're absolutely wrong, Fitz. The world definitely wants to hear them. God definitely wants them to be heard. And not only that, we're also targeting the teens because the streets are tugging, the environment, the world, they're tugging at our teens. And so we need to be more aware and better alert on how to cope with this. And so we can't let our teens run away because we're telling them don't listen to rap. But maybe if they can rap it out, you know, instead of walking it out like the world would do, rap it out, you know, and
you're right.
And sing to, you know, one another, even the world, and let them know, hey, this is what I'm feeling. This is how I feel about the Lord. It's not just a la 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 la. La
well, the teens, as we know, they have a gift to remember things in rap form faster than anything else. I remember I teach in the schools, and a kid will have trouble remembering 20 spelling words, yet he'll remember a rap song like that.
Exactly.
Which means there's something magical with music, the beat, and learning. If they can learn a rap song, that means maybe we should put all the schoolwork in the rap. That's why 66 books of the Bible in a rap song to help you learn the 66 books of the Bible. Never mind, we'll get back to that. No, I had to throw that in. Now tell me about Alicia. No, what do you do with the group?
Well, with the group, well, actually, what me and Jennifer and Tamara do, actually, we actually manage a group called Sons of God, and there are 3 awesome men of God.
Yes, yes.
And, I mean, and each one of them have a testimony. Yes. I mean, they can minister to as far as into the young children, because I mean they've been on the streets, and I mean, and they express themselves through their rap, through the rap music, and so I mean, I mean, some of the things we do, like we manage them, we do marketing, we do a lot of things for them. So basically, me and Jennifer and Tamara, we're their managers.
No, are they teens or young adults? young adults?
They're
or
young adults,
teenagers,
age ranging from the age of 22 to 29. 29.
That's a good age range because they're closest to the teens.
Yes, yes.
Because a lot of times we try to tell them something
Yes.
and they say, well, yeah, that was back when you were there.
Right.
Excuse me, we're not that old, but that's what they think. But somebody in the 20s
Yes, and,
or late teens.
and they're all in their 20s. And not on that, rap is not going anywhere. It's not going in. The
I
secular
remember when
world,
they thought it was going to be short-lived.
Yeah.
Remember when it
Right.
first came out back in the days when it was more poetic? And they said, oh, it's going to be gone in a couple of years. That was what, 15, 20 years
Right.
ago now.
Exactly.
It's evolving.
It's about, yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean, rap is not going anywhere. And the group that we manage, they're going into churches, they're going into youth activities, they're going to, they're touching it. They're actually touching
Yes.
the youth.
And the adults as well.
And touching the youth as well as the adults.
Well, make a key point on that. When I did the first gospel rap greatest hits, I was in a studio where two of the crew were teenagers, and I said, they heard me introduce the show, and the video started, and said, "Gospel rap? What's gospel rap?" That's what they didn't know, and they listened to it. They said, "Wait a minute, this is jamming just like the regular rap." I said, "Yeah, I like that, huh? It only has a message," and they didn't know it even existed. So this is two young men. They're both 16 and 18 years old, and I had never thought of them not even being aware of its existence. Period. I mean, I knew that. I thought everybody at least knew it existed. So that means there's a lot of fertile ground out there
Yes.
for them to reach.
Well, you have the internet and MySpace and everything,
Yes.
and even your Gospel Vibe Television internet site. Your site is wonderful. We went on there, we visited, it was great, beneficial, and you know, as soon as we told our rap group, they were like, yeah, we want to be on there, we want to be heard.
Yeah.
They were excited about it, and you're making the way, you know, for a lot of different people, so we want to thank you first of
No,
all.
I thank you, because it's funny, my first 2 years of the show, I couldn't find a gospel rap artist.
Yeah.
I said, now, I know they're out there.
Yes.
And
Yes.
but I didn't, I'm more jazz, I didn't naturally know any rappers, right?
Right.
And I think Prophet X was one of the first rap artists, and I met him at a festival.
Yes.
And he had his partner was, and the two of them referred me to somebody else, and it just kind of started branching out. And I met
Network.
Ballistic, and he's got like hundreds.
Yes, yes.
So I said, oh, well, I think I might have more and more gospel rap greatest hits now, because I've had a lot of singers. I haven't had that many instrumentalists, but I've had a lot of singers, so I wanted to balance it out in terms of letting the young people know that I've had rappers of all age. One person was 16 years old, he had a message. And so don't think you have to be prisoner only. I mean, if you've got a story to tell, whatever your testimony is,
Right.
is what you can rap about,
Yes.
because somebody's going through the same thing. Tamara, I know you were there trying to be quiet. Now, what's up? Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm in charge of public relations and marketing, and we just want to make sure that we're reaching everyone. We're not trying to leave anyone out. And like Alicia said earlier, rap isn't going anywhere. And if this is a way to regain our youth and teach them the way that they should go, then this is what we want to do.
So you're actually seeking more and more artists
Yes.
locally
Oh,
to,
yes.
I mean, your
We have them
management group.
we have them lined up. We have definitely one group now. We have 2 or 3 individuals. We're thinking about. They should have been here today, you know, but a couple of things hindered them. But nevertheless,
Yeah.
we're looking forward to bringing them as well as our rap group back out in the near future.
Yeah.
So we will be visiting Los Angeles, California
Oh, well,
more often.
Pleasure, because
Yes,
maybe the other
yes.
49 states might get a hint about that.
Oh yes, yes, most definitely.
Well, look, ladies, I want to thank you so much for being on the show, because I've been making an invitation every show
Yes.
to come on and share what the gift is, and it's special here because you're dealing with an area that I'm witnessing more and more in church
Yes.
Right.
that the young
Yes.
people need, because we can talk to them so many ways,
Right.
and it'll just go in one ear, out the other, and somebody else will come with a rap song with a message, and they're like living by it, and that says, okay, we got to pay attention to that.
Exactly.
Because, matter of fact, my testimony about rap was my son used to learn rap like that. I said, man, you need to stop listening to that rap. Rap is evil. Rap is this.
Yes,
So what does the Lord
yes,
give me?
that's how it's
3
portrayed.
Christian rap songs to write. My next 3 songs were 6 books of the Bible, Revelations, and Nobody Does Like Jesus. I said, okay, Lord, okay, it's not rap this bad, it's what you're saying. And so
Yes.
he
Exactly.
corrected me real quick
Yeah,
on that.
exactly.
And that's what my revelation was about it, and that's what they understand. Wait a minute. They have some very serious messages in these raps if we stop to listen to them.
Exactly.
So thank you so much, Jennifer and Alicia
You're
and
welcome.
Tamara.
Thank you.